At Easter, a series of prayer meetings took place in Haiti last weekend. Whatever their faith, people came together in a common call for a country free from sorrow and pain. Around 1,500 people took part in Tzu Chi's mass prayer meeting at the National Soccer Stadium in Port-au-Prince. The event was also joined by Brazilian peacekeepers who entertained the crowd with songs in the local language.
Standing before a ruined church, a priest leads a congregation in a hymn. Easter is representative of rebirth. On this day, the people of Haiti are praying for a new start. Meanwhile, inside the soccer stadium, a sea of blue covers the pitch.
The weather in Port-au-Prince today is not too hot, and there's a cool breeze. Behind me, the residents of the tent camp in the National Soccer Stadium are up early to brush their hair and get ready for the mass prayer meeting.
The event is hosted by the manager of the arena, Ben Constant, and his wife, who reads out a message from Master Zhen.
Volunteers brought medical care and aid supplies to Haiti and are currently drawing up mid- and long-term recovery plans.
A small girl who lives in a tent camp sings a hymn to remind everyone that Lord Jesus is always with them.
I'm happy to take part because Tzu Chi helps Haitian people a lot.
The Brazilian peacekeepers who regularly guard Tzu Chi's distributions put down their weapons and pick up microphones and electric guitars to sing a three-part harmony in Creole. At the highlight of the prayer meeting, Haitian volunteers take to the stage to perform a Taiwanese song. As the audience rises to their feet, everyone on and off the stage joins in.
This is the first time I've taken part in a Buddhist party. I'm very happy. The Haitian national flag is a symbol of war and peace. The motto written on it is, "There is strength in unity." After the earthquake, both the country and the people need to recover.
The mass prayer meeting on Saturday marked the official end of Tzu Chi's short-term recovery mission in Haiti. The emergency relief team was stationed in the country from January 18th to April 4th. During the 74 days, the numbers were placed about once a week for a total of 11 times. Volunteers contributed up to 1,340 individual shifts. A small group will stay on in the country to carry out mid to long-term reconstruction plans. In our next story, we review on the work of Tzu Chi's emergency relief team in Haiti.
The Caribbean country of Haiti, which was torn apart by the earthquake of January 12, needs a lot of love to recover. A relay of 11 emergency relief teams worked in Haiti from January 18th to April 4th, bringing aid to the needy for a total of 74 days. As night falls, volunteers return to their base at the OECC company, where facilities are basic but safe.
Walking through the kitchen, we come to the OECC presidential suite. Inside there's a blanket on an army bed with a sleeping bag, but this is the best room in OECC.
This area is the men's tent area. When we first arrived, there weren't enough beds, so everyone was allocated to this area. In daytime, it's very hot, over 30 degrees Celsius, and at night, the temperature rapidly drops to 18 to 19 degrees. At night, the cold wakes you up.
For the disaster assessment team, traveling on poor roads has become part of their daily routine.
Many days here, when we are out in the car, it shakes very badly. So when a real earthquake strikes, you don't feel it. I also comfort the volunteers and tell them it was only a tiny aftershock.
In Haiti, there are no traffic police. If the car breaks down on the road, there's a long wait in store. But there are always Haitian people willing to come and help. Roads large and small are covered in tents, which our 25-seater bus has to navigate. Outside trips would not be possible without these drivers and bodyguards. Robinson is a former Haitian SWAT team member and our navigator, who always manages to safely get us to our destination in the shortest possible time.
Roger Robinson.
Okay.
A keen student of Chinese, Robinson hopes to save up enough money to fly to Taiwan to see Master Zheng Yan. Apart from the local Haitian people, there are also regular Tzu Chi volunteers, like Chen Qing Wang, a media volunteer from the United States, who sends images back to Da'ai in Taiwan every day. Staying up until 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, he grabs what sleep he can.
Now our drivers and bodyguards have something they want to say.
1, 2, 3.
A 7.2 magnitude tremor rocked the Mexican peninsula of Baja